Hello, this is Ken Mahaffey, and I'm here with another installment of Research Corner. Today, I'm delighted to be able to have a chance to talk with David Maron, Clinical Professor of Medicine in the Division of Cardiovascular Medicine and the Director of Preventive Cardiology. David, welcome.
Thank you, Ken. Good to be here.
Great to have you here. You're a longtime trialist. You've led some of the pivotal trials in cardiovascular disease over the years. Tell us a little bit about what you've brought to Stanford and what you're planning on doing while you're here.
Well, currently I'm co-chair of the Ischemia Trial. It's an NHLBI-sponsored trial. It's comparing two different strategies for the management of patients with stable coronary disease. It's comparing a conservative management strategy, which is medical therapy alone, versus an invasive strategy of aggressive medical therapy plus cardiac catheterization and revascularization. There's a lot of controversy about what is the best way to manage stable patients, whether revascularization is really necessary to improve cardiovascular outcomes. And so for this trial, we're recruiting patients who have a lot of ischemia, but who are stable.
And where is the trial? How much enrollment do you have already, and what are we going to do to make Stanford a quality site?
Well, Stanford is going to become a site. We have about 285 sites around the world. Mm-hmm. We've randomized about 1,400 participants so far. So as soon as possible, we're going to be submitting our application to the Stanford IRB and activate Stanford as a site.
Great. Well, it will be fantastic to get all our fellows and faculty engaged and make recruitment a great success here. Now, I also know you're involved in the Google project, this baseline trial that I've called it Framingham on steroids. Tell the audience a little bit about it and what your role is.
So the baseline project is really like the Framingham project of the 21st century. As you know, Duke and Stanford are going to be the two recruiting sites to enroll 10,000 subjects. Half of them are for a coronary artery disease cohort in which there are three strata: those who are at very low risk for coronary disease, those who are at high risk but have had no clinical events, and those who have had a coronary event and who are at high risk of recurrence. And this is going to be a very rich phenotyping of the patients in these different strata. We're going to be doing baseline echoes, stress echoes. We're going to be getting coronary calcium scans on the patients who have not yet had clinical evidence of disease, and lots of other imaging and biomarker studies. There's going to be a lot of biospecimen collected, rich opportunity for metabolomics, genomics, the microbiome, and so on. It's going to be a fantastic opportunity for Stanford faculty to get engaged with potential studies down the road.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a tremendous opportunity because we'll not only grow some infrastructure that you and I could both leverage to do a lot of important research, but this incredible resource to allow integration of multiple biologies and disease states to understand disease better, predict disease and predict events is going to be phenomenal for Stanford researchers and researchers around the world in the future. Now, you've got a lot of projects going on. You've mentioned two of the big ones. There's a lot of people on campus and in the Department of Medicine want to get involved in clinical research, from house staff to fellows to faculty. What are some opportunities that you see offering them, both from your own experiences and opportunities, but across the department?
There is a great opportunity that is becoming available, really through the connection of a professor emeritus, Bill Haskell, and his relationship with the founder of the Cooper Institute, Ken Cooper. The Cooper Institute has been collecting data on over 100,000 participants who have gone through their center, mostly for executive physical type examinations. And there are more than 3,000 data points on each participant, great data on fitness, and again, a rich phenotype with blood tests, with a lot of historical information and physical exam information. And over the coming year, Stanford Cardiology expects to develop a strong collaborative relationship with the Cooper Institute for doing data analysis. It should be mutually beneficial for the Cooper Institute.
Exactly.
And for Stanford faculty, fellows, house staff, and even medical students. So we're not quite ready for prime time, but within the next 6 months, I expect to be the conduit to the database. Proposals will be welcome.
Wonderful. So lots of opportunities on some of the projects you're working on, and then this great data source from the Cooper Institute moving ahead.
Right.
Great. David, thanks for joining us today. Lots of great opportunities, lots of great things, and perhaps I can have you come back sometime in the future and hear about how some of these programs have progressed.
Thanks, Ken. Be my
Thanks,
pleasure.
sir. Thanks again for tuning in to another installment of Research Corner. Thanks again.
The preceding program is copyrighted by the Board of Trustees of the Leland Stanford Junior University. Please visit us at med.stanford.edu.